estimated flight time in tailwind today is 4 hours and 5 minutes. Couple of days, Tom Mr.
Tervetuloa Helsinkiin. Pyydämme teitä vielä istumaan paikallanne turvavyöt kiinnitettyinä, kunnes merkkivalo on sammutettu.
departure, we require your full attention for a moment.
If you have any questions, please ask our crew. Carry-on baggage is in the overhead locker or under the seat in front of you. You don't want to lose your personal items, so check your seat pocket and lockers before arrival.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hong Kong. Please remain seated and keep your safety belt fastened until the safety belt sign has been switched off.